Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder.
Nothing but green ahead. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Buckeyes head it quickly to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins. And
the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. They'll try the run. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He wants to pass it on second down. He's right on target. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You've got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. It's his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Safe completion on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure coming.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Quick release by the QB. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they do on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Keeps the legs moving.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Gets it out fast. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back on the move. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Now on 2nd down after the short completion. give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Walter.
The slant route is such a versatile route, right? You can throw it against man coverage, zone coverage, third and short, third and medium. It works against a lot of different defenses, and this guy loves throwing.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. That's caught. It's Walter.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Handoff from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Quick release on the RPO. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the single back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Got it past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. comes out throwing on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Penn State! What a catch and run for 6.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember...
There's a live football. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Right back to the well. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 4 over the Sharks. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Tackled immediately after the catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense...
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Burns.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go back to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Red pass is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Going to the running game. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Right down the middle. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. Sweet feet on the move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him down after he makes the catch. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that clock is ticking. Clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Each week in college football, the test...
Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're bringing heat. Running with power. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback knew he was in that pocket too long, but nowhere to go with the ball, and he takes the sack. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.